Hey guys, so in this video I'll be reviewing the Mad60HE, which is also commonly known as the budget Wu-Tang, which is like it's around $30. When I got it, it's like $35, so it is pretty budget. So yeah, that's the box, and then it came with like a dent or something, and it's probably from the shipping. So packaging looks very similar to the Wu-Tang. Like I've seen Wu-Tang unboxings online and it looks really similar. So they even got like the little red thing on the bottom right. So in the inside of the box it looks very similar. They've clearly taken inspiration from Wu-Tang here. So inside the box there's the manual, and then in this back compartment there's the keycap and switch puller, and there's like this little I don't know, like little thing that the Wooting also has. They also have like the wire for the keyboard down there. So this keyboard isn't actually wireless, it is a wired keyboard. And yeah, but as you can see it looks pretty clean. Okay, and if you're wondering where the text of the keycaps are, it's actually at the side of the keycaps. So in my point of view I can see it right here. So this is how the keyboard looks unplugged. So there's the text at the side of the keycaps, and it's pretty clean. Okay, like you don't really see much of the inside of the keyboard from the top because it's pretty well covered and it's nice to look at. It's clean. So I decided not to put the thing at the side because it might bother me too much. So there's my save device O3C. I've been using this since, I don't know, a year. And my regular keyboard, I don't use that for OSU anymore, but I used to use that. But I changed what I use to the O3C. So here's the sound test for the O3C. So as you can hear, it's pretty lackey, but that's because the bass isn't as huge as this. So, and it's not really modded or something like that. And now we'll have the typing test for my RK60 or something, RK69 or something, I don't know, RK68, but it's Royal Clutch, a 60% keyboard. It has red switches, and here's the typing test. And now we'll have the typing test for the Mad60HE. Now, I've accidentally pressed the keyboard a few times because I was trying to pick it up, and I've noticed that it sounded pretty good. So let's see if that's actually the case. So personally, I think it sounded pretty damn good, like out of the box, with no modding or no like changes or anything. I personally don't mod my keyboard, so that was a very nice surprise. So now we have the software of the keyboard here. It's actually a web-based software, which is the same as the booting. It's hub.fgg.com.cn. So it's obviously a Chinese website because it's made by a Chinese company, and that's why it's so cheap. And it's actually a pretty damn good product if you ask me. So Here we have a bunch of lighting options, and there are some lighting options that I wanted here but they're not here, so I hope they add those. It's kind of limited, but RGB, I guess there's like a bunch of RGB and all that stuff here. So if you like RGB, then yeah, they're here, don't worry about that. But there are some specific, animations that I wanted, but they're not here, so that kind of sucks. I hope they add those. So we're here in the performance tab, so you just select a key over here and adjust the respective rapid trigger for each key, and you can also change the actuation point, which they call trigger travel, I guess. And you can also change the dead zone of each key. And if you're too tired and you don't want to select all of them, you can just press the select all button on the top right, and then you can just change the settings for each and every single key all at once. And yeah, and here's their firmware page. Is basically all of their keyboards. And now let's go to the advanced key. So they do have DKS here and a bunch of other functions. I don't know if you want to use DKS on OSU, but yeah, they have macros as well, and you can update the keyboard's firmware from here. So they even have like a preview image here that you can change. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, you can change like each and every key over here, and then you can test the keyboard if it's doing the rapid trigger properly. So as you can see, it is working. And yeah, now it's time for us to play some O's and see how it sounds like on O's, and if it even does well on O's. So I'll tell you what I think about it after this. So the keyboard is actually pretty heavy. I don't know how heavy these switches are, but they are pretty heavy compared to my Seiyo device 03C or Seiyo, I don't know, but they are pretty heavy compared to Seiyo device. And I've noticed that my stamina runs out pretty easily, but that's because of the weight of the switches. If you're used to the to pretty heavy switches, then you're gonna be fine. But personally, I'd only use this for stuff like alt and not like stamina or anything. I wouldn't use this for, like really long streams. But it's up to you. If you're used and you have if you're used to it and you have the stamina to back it up, then yeah, sure, go. It's actually a really good keyboard. It sounds good, like right out of the box, and it has the functionalities that you'd expect from a rapid trigger keyboard. There's a lot of customization going on, and the drivers are web-based. That's really cool. Like, I like having web-based drivers. They're so cool. And yeah, a bunch of lighting options, and it's a pretty damn clean keyboard as well. And who doesn't like a clean keyboard, right? So yeah, this keyboard only has a 60% factor, 60% form factor, and a 68% form factor available. So I don't know if they're gonna make a 75% one, but if they do, then I'll let you guys know. So yeah, that's it for my review for this keyboard. It is a worth the price keyboard for $35. This is actually about $40 or $45, but I got like a bunch of vouchers on the place that I bought it from, so it dropped down to like 35 to almost 30. And it's a really good keyboard for its price, and you can use it on many other games, like not just Osu, but like Osu Mania, or like a bunch of other rhythm games, or like any game that requires like precise keyboard input, really, like Geometry Dash or like all the other stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed and learned something in this video. Goodbye.